My beloved child, Archangel Michael says a shadow has been moving around you long before you noticed it. You sensed something shifting in the energy of your home, and your spirit felt a strange heaviness settling over your space. You did not know that the people you trusted were speaking words that carried weight behind your back. A quiet storm began building in the corners of your life, forming slowly as unspoken judgments and hidden conversations gathered strength. Their voices created an atmosphere meant to weaken your confidence, but something inside you refused to break. You stood firm without even realizing how many stories were built around your name. There were whispers that traveled from one room to another, carried by the mouths of those who acted innocent in your presence. These whispers held opinions that were neither true nor fair, designed to make you question yourself from within. Their intention was to mold your reputation around their own insecurities. Someone in your family watched your kindness and mistook it for weakness, and their heart twisted the truth into something darker. They believed that if they discredited you, they could somehow rise above their own failures. But the divine realm never allowed those shadows to overpower your purpose. Type Amen 333 to claim your shield of protection. You helped them with pure intention, and your soul gave even when you were already tired. They accepted your kindness like it was their right, yet gratitude never bloomed in their heart. Instead, they carried resentment because your strength exposed their silence. They tried to turn your generosity into a story of foolishness, telling others that you were naive for giving too much. They said you were someone who didn't know boundaries, while they continued asking for support whenever their lives fell apart. Their actions showed a contradiction that revealed who they truly were. These people admired your courage when they needed you, but mocked your sensitivity when they felt threatened by it. Their minds created a narrative where you were the problem, simply because your presence reminded them of the things they had not accomplished. Yet you remained a mirror they feared to look into. A secret exchange took place when someone told another relative that you were easy to use and easy to mislead. They painted you as someone who doesn't understand the world, even though your wisdom surpasses their intentions. Their words carried a bitterness rooted in envy. Type Amen 444 to step into divine justice. But the divine saw everything long before you heard even a hint of their behavior. A light followed you through every moment you felt misunderstood, and it kept record of every betrayal hidden in shadows. You were shielded even when you didn't know the truth. Someone in the family underestimated the power that surrounds you because they mistook your silence for surrender. They didn't realize that silence can be the strongest form of protection when divine forces are at work. Their assumptions became the doorway to their own downfall. What they said about you did not form from truth but from fear, as they watched your resilience grow despite the obstacles. Their hearts felt threatened by the way you rise after every setback. They tried to reduce you because your spirit kept expanding. There is a person who acted sweetly before you and spoke poison after you left the room. Their dual nature created a ripple of negativity that was meant to circle back and weaken your confidence. But heaven intervened and turned that ripple into a wave of karmic consequence. Type Amen 1212 to break hidden negativity. Your kindness was misused, your help was taken for granted, and your silence was interpreted as inability. Yet each moment you remained authentic, your soul strengthened and the divine realm prepared to lift you higher. They tried to dim your light, but they could not reach the core of your spirit. The truth is that they are afraid of your destiny because they see how powerfully you are rising. Your growth challenges their comfort, and your strength exposes their dependency. Their minds try to justify their jealousy through words that never matched reality. Someone in your family told others that you are a burden, even though you were the one who kept supporting them during their hardest moments. They claimed you complicate things, even though you simplified their challenges with your presence. They judged you while accepting everything you provided. These relatives thought they could define your worth by repeating the same negative labels, hoping others would agree. But the divine truth stands stronger than their fragile opinions. Their attempts to bring you down left cracks in their own image instead. Type Amen 777 to activate divine reversal. The universe has watched them drain your energy while pretending to care. Their hearts concealed resentment, and their words concealed false concern. Their masks remained in place until divine timing pulled them away one by one. Something happened recently that revealed their true nature in a way they could no longer hide. A situation exposed their inner intentions, and their reactions told the truth more clearly than their words. They panicked when they realized you were stepping back. Heaven has decided that you must not help them again because your support is being abused. Your energy is precious, and it should not be poured into hands that treat it carelessly. This new chapter marks the beginning of your boundaries being honored by divine order. Someone who watched you give and give did not expect you to walk away. They assumed you would always return because they believed your heart had no limit. But the divine has placed a firm stop, ensuring that you do not lose yourself in their chaos. Type Amen 919 to protect your path. Your absence is now teaching them what your presence once gave freely. They can no longer depend on your strength to fix what they repeatedly broke. Their minds are unraveling as they realize you were the foundation they misjudged. The divine realm is lifting your vibration higher, separating you from people who only pretended to care. Energy mismatches are being corrected through spiritual alignment. This transformation is forcing your family to confront the truth they avoided for years. The things they said about you are returning to them with the weight of truth. Their lies created a karmic circle that now surrounds their own words. They feel the consequences in silence, unable to explain why things are shifting around them. Their hidden conversations were carried into divine ears, and every intention behind those words was recorded. The universe responds to intention, not performance, and their intentions lacked purity. Their masks can no longer protect them from the justice unfolding. Type Amen 1001 to stand in divine clarity. Someone who always pretended to be the victim tried to paint you as the villain. They exaggerated your actions, twisted your decisions, and dramatized every misunderstanding to gain sympathy. But truth reveals itself without needing defense. Their guilt rises every time your name is mentioned because they know what they said about you was formed from envy. They wanted attention and validation, and using your name was the easiest way for them to receive it. Their need to be admired overshadowed their loyalty. Now the divine realm is shifting everything in your favor, ensuring that you no longer carry the emotional weight they once placed on you. A bridge has been lifted, and you are being guided to walk away from toxic obligations. The universe is clearing your path. Your spirit is stepping into a season where you will no longer be burdened by people who only take without giving. Heaven is cutting ties that were draining your soul without your awareness. Every bond built on hidden negativity is dissolving. Type Amen 555 to release all toxic attachments. Archangel Michael says your protection is being strengthened as new blessings begin forming around your energy. You are being placed in a position where your heart will be honored, not taken for granted. Your soul is stepping toward people who appreciate your authenticity. A shift has started in your family where truth is surfacing and facades are breaking. The same people who spoke ill of you are now worried about losing access to your support. Their anxiety rises because they know they misjudged your worth. They called you emotional when you cared, dramatic when you expressed your pain, and stubborn when you protected your peace. But the divine calls you chosen, favored, and rising. Their labels have no power over your destiny. They underestimated the spiritual forces that walk with you, guiding your steps and protecting your path. They thought they could weaken your confidence, but their actions awakened your purpose. Your soul is now ascending in ways they never expected. Type Amen 2020 to walk into divine elevation. You are entering a chapter where divine clarity will become your shield. Every lie spoken about you is being exposed through their own behavior. Their words are returning to their origin because karma listens closely. Your emotional exhaustion is being replaced with spiritual strength. Your drained heart is being restored with clarity and peace. Your path is unfolding with divine timing. They said you were irresponsible, even though you carried burdens they could not handle. They said you were unstable, even though you remained strong during storms they avoided. They said you were dramatic, even though your truth held power. Their voices may have traveled far, but your truth travels deeper. Your energy carries alignment that their noise cannot overshadow. Divine justice is shaping your future. Type Amen 888 to activate your breakthrough. Your guides are surrounding you, encouraging you to hold your power with confidence. This transition is creating distance between you and the hidden negativity in your family. Your spirit needed this separation to fully rise. The habits you once tolerated are no longer accepted by your soul. The cycles you once endured are ending with divine intervention. Your heart is healing from the weight they placed on you. Soon they will witness the blessings unfolding in your life, and it will remind them of everything they tried to suppress. They will watch you grow in directions they never imagined possible. Their silence will reveal their regret. The divine is positioning you for financial growth, emotional relief, and spiritual stability. This new chapter holds rewards for every tear you held inside. You are stepping into your destined alignment. Type Amen 3333 to walk in divine favor. Your story is shifting, your truth is rising, and your spirit is ascending beyond every negative word spoken about you. Their opinions do not define your future. Your light continues to rise with divine authority. Their gossip may have been loud, but your purpose is louder. Their lies may have traveled quickly, but your destiny carries more weight. The universe is standing beside you. You are no longer tied to their expectations or their judgments. You are no longer required to please those who misuse your energy. You are stepping into your own power. The divine realm whispers reassurance into your soul, reminding you that your journey is protected. Every step is guided, every moment is aligned. Your strength continues to expand. Type Amen 1111 to seal your blessing. Archangel Michael says the time has come for you to walk forward without fear. Your path is being cleansed of negative attachments. Your future holds clarity, peace, and divine reward. You will rise from everything they whispered behind your back. You will rise beyond every judgment they held against you. You will rise into a destiny they cannot interfere with. Your story continues with divine support, not family approval. Your journey moves forward with spiritual elevation, not their validation. You are chosen for a path they cannot understand. Your blessing is activated. Your protection is sealed. Your rise has begun. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says a deeper layer of truth is unfolding around your life right now. The things they hid are rising to the surface through divine timing that no one can stop. What was once covered in silence is becoming visible with unmistakable clarity. A subtle shift has already begun in the atmosphere around you, pulling you away from the people whose intentions were never aligned with your spirit. This shift is exposing emotions they could hide only when you were unaware. Now their reactions reveal what their words tried to conceal. They sense that the divine realm is lifting you out of the circle they once controlled. Their energy becomes uneasy each time they think about how they spoke about you behind your back. They did not expect their actions to return to them in the way they are now. The universe is making them realize that your absence has more power than your presence ever did. The distance feels heavy for them because it highlights everything they took from you without appreciation. Their hearts are beginning to feel the void your spirit left behind. Type Amen 1414 to seal your rising strength. Someone who once manipulated situations to make you look wrong is now facing consequences they cannot avoid. The same hands that tried to shape your image through lies are shaking under the weight of truth. Their confidence is cracking because the divine has begun reversing every false word they spoke. They told others that you were difficult, unstable, or unreliable, yet they depended on you more than anyone. Their lives quietly leaned on your support, but their mouths never reflected the truth of your contribution. Their envy mixed with insecurity and created a false story that no longer stands. The divine has now stepped in to reveal the parts of your character they tried to bury. Your resilience, your compassion, and your strength are shining through in ways they can no longer dim. Their attempts to overshadow you only expose their own weakness. Someone very close to you is regretting the words they once said when they thought you would never know. Their heart feels a weight they cannot shake because truth has a way of echoing until it is acknowledged. Their conscience is pulling at them with a pressure they were not prepared for. Type Amen 3131 for karmic restoration. Your spirit is being pulled away from every emotional trap they designed for you. The divine refuses to let you remain in the presence of anyone who uses you while speaking negatively behind your back. Your energy is too sacred to be wasted on ungrateful hands. Their jealousy formed quietly, growing in the corners of their thoughts while they smiled at you. They feared your potential more than they appreciated your support, and their envy shaped their behavior. Now their emotions are unraveling because their masks can't hold the weight of truth any longer. These individuals secretly competed with you while pretending to care, and their actions carried intentions that the universe could not ignore. Every time they hid their resentment behind polite words, the divine took note. Every disguised insult stored itself in their own karma. Someone who always acted like they knew better has begun to see how deeply they misjudged you. Their confidence was built on false superiority, and your growth is shaking the foundation of that illusion. Their pride is now meeting the sharp edges of reality. Type Amen 23:23 to walk into clarity. Archangel Michael says your path is lifting beyond the reach of their negativity. You are entering a zone where your spirit cannot be touched by their gossip or opinions. Divine forces are reinforcing your boundaries with strength they cannot override. Your energy is being recalibrated so you can rise without carrying the emotional weight they placed on you. There is a shift happening inside you, clearing old wounds and opening new alignment. This purification is preparing you for blessings that require emotional space and spiritual strength. Someone in your family who once ignored your pain now feels uncomfortable in your presence. They sense you are awakening, and your awakening exposes their dishonesty. Their behavior grows more tense as the truth becomes harder for them to suppress. Another relative who used to judge you silently has begun copying your ways. They once called you unrealistic, yet now they imitate the same choices they mocked. Their actions reveal their secret admiration, though they try to hide it behind pride. Type Amen 60:60 to activate divine protection. The divine realm has begun shifting your destiny so that every person who underestimated you is being shown the truth. They are realizing that your silence was strength, not weakness. They are seeing that your kindness was intentional, not naive. Karma is unfolding slowly but powerfully, reshaping the energy around each person who spoke against you. Their discomfort is rising because they cannot escape the consequences of their choices. They are confronting the truth they tried to avoid. Someone is now feeling embarrassed because the lies they spoke about you are contradicting your current growth. They said you would fail, yet you continue to rise effortlessly. Their words collapse under the weight of your progress. The divine has placed a spiritual shield around you that blocks every negative intention before it reaches your heart. This shield is strengthening with every step you take toward your purpose. You are being guided safely through this transition. Type Amen 51:51 to step into spiritual elevation. Your soul is entering a phase of expansion that no one can interfere with. Every betrayal has become a stepping stone toward your transformation. Every lie has become a reason for the universe to bless you more. Someone who once discredited your dreams is now afraid of your rising success. They see opportunities forming around you and feel threatened by your new beginning. Their envy grows as your blessings multiply. Your absence is teaching them the meaning of your presence. They did not realize how much you held together until you walked away. Now the silence feels louder than your words ever did. The divine is shifting your life to a higher timeline, one that aligns with your true destiny. You are being prepared for experiences that match your inner growth. Everything that no longer serves you is being removed without looking back. Type Amen 30:30 to embrace your transformation. Someone who once laughed at your struggles is now facing similar challenges. They are experiencing the same weight they placed on your shoulders. Karma brings balance with silent precision. You are now stepping into a period where your intuition becomes your strongest guide. Your inner knowing grows sharper and clearer each day. The truths you once ignored are becoming impossible to overlook. A person who underestimated you is shocked by your resilience. They expected you to stay small, yet you are growing beyond everything they imagined. Their predictions about you have completely collapsed. You are not the same person they once spoke about. You have evolved into someone stronger, wiser, and more aligned with divine purpose. Your transformation is undeniable. Type Amen 7171 to honor your rising light. Archangel Michael says you will not return to the people who caused emotional harm through their hidden conversations. The separation is divinely guided to protect your destiny. You are stepping into a clean path untouched by their negativity. Your future holds connections that uplift you, not drain you. You will meet souls who recognize your worth instantly, without needing to be convinced. You will experience relationships built on truth, not pretense. Those who betrayed you will quietly watch your rise from a distance. Their regret will grow as they see how much they lost when they misjudged you. Their silence will speak louder than their gossip ever did. And you, my beloved child, will continue moving forward with grace that cannot be shaken. You will rise into a future filled with alignment, opportunity, and divine reward. You will shine with a strength they can no longer deny. Type Amen 9999 to seal divine authority.